What's going on YouTube? DeLorean fan coming at you with a sub-contest entry for TysonNZ. Heard the name, never seen the guy before, but after hearing his accent I can definitely know where the NZ comes from. This contest is different. We're supposed to share our most memorable or poignant, if you will, sports related memory. I'm going to file this under the different, and I would like this to be entered underneath the baseball card entry, Tyson. Thanks for the contest. In a past life, I say a past life because this was eons ago, both in relative time and figuratively time, I was a very avid golfer. I used to live golf, eat golf, breathe golf, and I wish I still had, considering where my game was and where it has gone now. I will never forget these two things as long as I live. Somewhere in the proximity of 5th grade, I went down to visit some family in Mississippi, where there is old money in the old South. If you have a chance to visit Mississippi, pass. In all frankness, it's like about someone in 1956 hit a huge pause button, and that's where their mentality lies. And if you want further details, PM me and I'll share the gory details with you. But anyway, I got to play on what's looking to be my only PGA Tour Championship course that was designed by the great golfer Jack Nicklaus. Beautiful course, great fountains, great architecture, actual fountains right there on the fairway and stuff, the whole deal like you'd see on TV. I'm sitting there on the driving range, even at 5th grade at about 8 or 9 years old. I'm hitting in the driving range somewhere in the neighborhood of, 150, 160 with my 5 or 6 iron at 8 or 9 years old. And this being a PGA Tour course, actually had a PGA card-carrying touring pro as their club pro. And he just basically was driving in his cart doing whatever, and he just slammed on the brakes and just watched me just fly these balls out into the driving range like nothing else. I guess he'd never seen an 8 or 9 year old kid hit golf balls out about 150, 160, 170 yards with their 5 or 6 iron. Now flash forward a couple of years, somewhere in the neighborhood of about probably older than 10, but probably no older than 12. I'm on my own public little course in the hometown that I used to live in. Not even 12 years old. I'm so young, I still have my dinky little 5 club starter set. I'm standing on the first tee of my club, and it is a par 4 hole. I take out my 2 wood. I don't even have a driver in my little dinky starter set, and I haul off, and I hit that ball clear to the fringe at about 11 and a half years old, which any of you know a par 4 is somewhere in the neighborhood of 350 plus yards. So I smacked that thing a good 340 some yards with my 2 wood at about 11 years old. Now flash forward into later in that very same round, ironically the hole where the tee box is right behind the green for the first hole is a par 3, and I take out, I believe as memory can best serve, my 7 or 8 iron, and I haul off and I clock the ball about 10 to 15 yards clear over the hole. Now some of you are probably wondering, and I till this day still am wondering, why I didn't keep up my golf game. Well, I will tell you, I grew up a very out of shape and very fat kid. Plus, for those of you that know what I'm talking about, I had knock knees, and so my legs gave out very quickly. My bent up, bowed in knees trying to carry all that weight at such a young age, and obviously only getting bigger and heavier as normal age progression. I kind of just, and growing up very economically indifferent, and frankly very hard up for money. Could not afford a cart, obviously. Neither could my parents. So I kind of just drifted away from the game about age 13 or 14. Tried to get back into it about 16 or 17. That was a big mistake, because then I got to be a senior in high school. Never played golf on either junior high or high school team. Then of course got into college, tried to get into it there, just struggled with it. So yeah, I really wish I could have gipped up my game, and who knows where I would be today. I'm not saying, I'm not tooting my horn, or not saying, I could have been the next Tiger Woods. That's definitely wasn't probably in the card, but I probably hopefully could have gone somewhere. So I hope this qualifies. I hope you enjoyed the story. Kind of a little bit more inside, into the insights of me, and I still love the game today. Would love to get more into it, but I'm even worse off economically now. So thanks, Tyson, for the contest. Look forward to the drawing, and hope this qualifies. All right, peace, YouTube.